This is the plot of Thomas and Margaret Duff. You will note that there is no stone in it. The stone was removed in 1938 when the Duff family reinterred their parents, George and Margaret Jameson Duff, who had been buried with George's parents. They took the stone to Aurora, and on the stone it has the engravings of Thomas and Margaret, as well as George and his wife Margaret. Thomas was one of the first two pioneers of Essa Township. He came here in 1828. His remains were not reinterred in Aurora. They are here, but unfortunately the monument is gone.
When we came, the posts were intact, but the rails were all on the ground or in the pile over at the north side. So we had to do some work to reinstate them. And then again, the problem with the trees here, I had to cut this rail short just to finish the plot off.
This is the plot of George and Margaret Nevils and 7 of their children. George and Margaret's family contracted dysentery, which was a terrible disease, contagious disease at the time in the early 1890s. They had 6 children die in the space of 7 weeks of dysentery. They ranged from age of, I think, from 4 to 10. Margaret and George were also very ill and were actually unable to attend the funerals of their children because they couldn't get out of bed and their house was in quarantine. They had 3 other children later. One of those children is also buried here. She died at the age of 2 from convulsions. Then their son volunteered at World War I, and he was killed in France. So there's a memorial to him here. A life full of tragedy. This monument is the monument of George Dinwoodie and his family. George Dinwoodie was one of the 2 first pioneers of Essa Township, along with Thomas Duff. This is also the monument of the last burial at Wilson's Hill, William McLean Dinwoodie, who died in 1957. Thereafter, the cemetery was declared inactive.